I planted pampas grass this past spring. Should I cut them back? If so, when should I cut? This is Darcy from North Carolina on YouTube. So Doc, you have pampas grass at home, don't you?
Well, no, I don't have pampas grass,
Yeah, you don't
but
have
I
pampas
got
grass.
a whole
Okay.
bunch of other ornamental grasses, the miscanthus and some of the others.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I like to leave them through the winter because these landscape designers tell us that, you know, they move gracefully, the plumes move gracefully during the winter, and they add winter interest
I've heard that.
to the garden. So, but you do want to cut all that dead stuff back before spring growth emerges in the, you know, in the early spring. So I would say February, you know, late February.
Especially in this area.
Yeah,
you know.
get out there with your, you know, your big old metal blade on your weed eater or something. That's what my husband uses. He loves cutting down ornamental grass. But
Or a chainsaw.
well, it gets all stuck in the saw. I've tried that. It just growl up in your chain. So I get him out there with that metal blade. Just a regular string trimmer won't do it.
Right, yeah. it's
You got to
tough.
get heavy duty, or you can just use the big old loppers. which
That's what I use at home because I do
Yeah,
that.
well,
I have miscanthus.
you're much of a man. That gets me out. That makes me tired.
Yeah, but February is definitely, you know, a good time to do
Yeah.
that before the new growth. And something else too, I learned this from somebody a couple of years ago. If you get one of those cords or bungee cords, and you can
Yeah.
actually, tie them up, and then it makes for an easy cut.
Oh, very
Yeah.
good.
How about that one?
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah,
I
a
said
big
I grew
bungee cord.
miscanthus, the maiden grasses. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, but they get floppy.
Right.
You know how some grasses get floppy when they get more mature, they flop all over everything else? Well, I saw in a garden somewhere up in Tennessee, middle Tennessee, at a beautiful garden, and they had pulled all of that stuff up and made like haystacks and tied it to get it all up.
see?
I mean, it's really attractive. You've got this pretty grass haystack. So, and then you got it ready to cut it down.
You got ready to cut.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it was very pretty because they do tend to flop.
They do.
The maiden grasses do when they get, you know, fairly good size. So they just gather them all up.
Yeah,
Put a belt around them. See?
Yeah,
I
put a
just-
belt around it, right?
Yeah, I use, you know, something that's not like, I don't use a bungee cord.
Right.
You know, I use something that's aesthetically pleasing.
Okay, right.
You know, like garden twine. Or,
Hay
you know.
string. Yeah.
Yeah. Something that's pretty, you know.
Something like that is pretty
You
right.
tie
They
with a
can
big
hold it
bow,
up.
you know.
We hope you enjoyed the video. We have hundreds more. To subscribe, just click below.